Hey book friends, I am doing a review of an ARC read that I just finished last night. I got this from NetGalley, so thanks to them for providing an early copy of this book. The book is Deathbringer by Sonia Tagliareni. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but this was a really great book. Um, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and if you know anything about me and other reviews that I've done either here or on Goodreads, I am a really harsh critic of books in general, so to get a 5 star, it has to like really blow me away. But this book was pretty much on par with other dark academia romantasy books that I have read, so I think a lot of you out there will really enjoy it. The book comes out on May 12th. So a little bit of a wait, but it is available for pre-order on Amazon for about $23 right now. And the hardcover is gorgeous. The sprayed edges are beautiful. So I actually have already pre-ordered a hardcover of this book, even though I've already read it, because it's beautiful. And there is a sequel that will eventually be coming out. So I would like to have the set, of course. So definitely check this out on Amazon, pre-order it if it's something that you're interested in. But like I said, this is a dark academia romantasy. It is a kind of murder mystery about a girl who goes to this academy. Even though she doesn't have magical abilities, she is trying to hide the fact that her sister does have magical abilities because her sister isn't really interested in the magic. But the sister that has gone to the academy winds up dead. So the sister with the magic goes to the academy and tries to solve her sister's murder. She meets the MMC, love ensues. So really interesting plot. I think the plot points are really on point. The pacing was on point. I thought that part of the book was great. Part of the book that was like a little iffy for me was the romantasy, just because I feel like the MMC fell in love with the FMC really fast, given the history that he has with her magical class. So at this Magic Academy, there are different like houses or whatever of magic that you can belong to. One house has these magical relics that are snakes, like non-living snakes, but they're alive. I don't know. But they can either do poison or healing. There is a house of magicians who are death magicians that can like resurrect people and raise the undead. Most of them can either speak to the dead or see ghosts. There is another house of magic that does magic with dust. There's another group of magicians that are memory readers. So the magic system I thought in this book was really interesting. I thought it could have been developed a little bit more, but like I said, this is the first book in a series. So I have a feeling that she'll get more into that as the series goes on. But I also felt like her explanation of the magic system was built very naturally into the progress of the story itself. So there's not a lot of like telling you about the magic. It's more like you find out about it through the interactions between the characters, and like the characters' biases between the different houses. So that piece was actually pretty interesting for me. The relationship between the MMC and the FMC, I thought like there's a little bit of spice in this book, but I thought it was appropriate. The thing that I thought stood out to me was that consent was a big part of those interactions between the FMC and the MMC, which I know might turn off some of you dark fantasy girlies out there that are into some harder stuff, but I thought it was a very sweet relationship between the FMC and the MMC, especially given the history between their different houses of magic. And the fact that consent was kind of baked in there really stood out to me, and I actually really appreciated it because I felt like it was very naturally kind of built into that interaction between the characters. Really interesting. I really enjoyed it. If you're interested in it at all, again, my Kindle just went dead, but Deathbringer by Sonia Tagliareni, available May 12th. Pre-order it now on Amazon. Definitely one that I think will be out there on Book Talk when it finally releases in May. So make sure you've got it pre-ordered now so that you can be in that first wave of folks to get the gorgeous hardcover copy. Again, thank you to NetGalley for giving me the ARC ahead of time so that I could read and do a review. Definitely appreciate it, and glad that I had the opportunity to do this ARC review for them. I will see you in the next one.